Yo, what's up, trainers? It's me, WDMichael, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to be going over two brand new events happening in the Pokemon Scarlet Violet video games. Now, our first one is going to be the Shiny Chi-Yu 5-star Tera raid event happening, where we have to defeat it 1 million times to unlock its shiny version in-game. Now, the second one is going to be a group of mass outbreaks featuring Fire-type Pokemon. So, in this video, I'm going to be getting you all the details you need to make the most of these events happening for the next 2 weeks. Let's get it. Here we are with the first event, which is the 5-star Tera raid featuring Shiny Chi-Yu and a Fire Tera. Now, this thing is going to be an absolute beast, and it's probably going to be dumping out a ton of damage. So, be ready for that. We do only have 2 weeks for this raid, so it's going to be September 1st to the 14th. But I'll be quite honest, I'm not worried. Our goal is to defeat this 1 million times. The last 3 we defeated well over double, sometimes triple, or even higher than that. And with Shiny Chi-Yu being probably everyone's favorite out of the grouping, we're probably going to annihilate this one out of the park. And I'll be quite honest, this might be our highest number of knockouts out of all 4 of the Ruin Pokemon. So, I'll be excited to see what the actual final numbers are, but I'll bet you money it's the highest one. Now, like I said, we do have to defeat it 1 million times, and if we do, we get that Shiny Chi-Yu and a Cherish Ball, which will look absolutely fantastic. Now, with this, obviously, we are going to have to build some Pokemon specifically to defeat it. I will be going over and doing some raid builds for the Shiny Chi-Yu coming out here shortly on the YouTube channel, so stay tuned for those. But in the meantime, until I make those, I gotta actually understand what this raid Pokemon is even like. So let's hop over to Sept. Let's check out some of the details so we can kind of get an idea of what we're going up against here, because it might give us some insight on what's going to be our counter. So we've got Shiny Chi-Yu. It looks like it's modest. Nothing crazy here. We do have, for the moves, Heat Wave. Heat Wave can be a little bit annoying because it can burn your Pokemon. It does have a possibility. So if we can find a Pokemon that is immune to being burned, that could be good. So any fire type Pokemon generally are going to be sitting at that physical attacking Pokemon with a fire typing are probably going to be good. And now we do also have Dark Pulse, Snarl, and Flamethrower. So basically, as long as we're not weak to dark type moves with our Pokemon, so like an Armarouge may not be the best option because, you know, that psychic typing is going to end up hurting us quite a bit. So psychic and ghost type Pokemon may not fit the mold so well. But a fire type Pokemon with maybe some ground type moves or rock type moves. I mean, you got Pokemon. There's a couple that stick out there. I'll be honest. There are a couple out there. Now I'm thinking, you know, like heck, Groudon might even be a decent option if you drop that Fire Tera. I don't know. We'll see. There are definitely some gears turning. We got some Pokemon options, but definitely I feel like there's going to be a niche here that we're going to find. And once we find that one Pokemon, it's going to just absolutely crush this. So we got this one. This is going to be good. Now, same thing. We can get all those herbs. We can get extra candies. Definitely one of those ones that we're going to be farming as much as possible because, man, look at those item drops. Herbs, ability patches, capsules, Tera shards, bottle caps, nuggets, mints. Man, that list is amazing. And it does give you some really good rewards. So make sure you're doing these as much as possible. And like I said, I will be making some builds here coming out shortly. So stay tuned for those. Now, we've gone over the Shiny Tera raid event with Chi-Yu. Let's hop on over to the other event happening, which is going to be the mass outbreaks popping up all over Paldea, Kitakami, and the Blueberry Academy. Hey trainers, I just want to have a quick pause before we get to those mass outbreaks and go over a sponsor of this video. The sponsor is, well, me. Because I wanted to talk to you about a couple of the goals that I have for this channel, my content. First off, we're right over 1,800 subscribers on this YouTube channel, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for the love and support. It's been absolutely amazing. Also, I do have some goals and places that I want to reach with this channel. 1,800 is really close to 2,000. I would love to hit 2,000 before the year ends. So if this video is helping you out and you like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button. Help me out. Help me reach some of those goals. Because I promise you, my final goal here is not to reach 2,000 or even 10,000. I want a plaque on that wall behind me that says 100,000 subscribers. So if you want to be one of the few people to help me out, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly and forever appreciate it. Now let's get you back to that content. Mass outbreaks. The next thing happening in the Pokemon Scarlet Violet video games is going to be a mass outbreak event featuring Fire-type Pokemon. Now this event will also be going along with the Chi-Yu Tera raid and will be going from September 1st to the 14th. It will be featuring a handful of fire-type Pokemon found within Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Our first one is going to be Charcadet, which you can find all over in the Paldea region. We're going to have Vulpix found all over in the Kitakami region. And then you're going to find Numel in the Blueberry Academy. This is an absolutely fantastic time to get these Pokemon all shiny, because these shiny odds are increased for each one of these. And when I say it's increased, it is definitely noticed. I don't know how many times I've walked in these mass outbreaks, just walked up to them and found a shiny standing in them. So even just going and traveling to them is great. You might just find yourself a shiny Pokemon. Now with this one, these ones are going to be a little more difficult to find. The Charcadet has a shiny that isn't quite noticeable, so make sure you stay in tune on that one, because those blue eyes can be really hard to see. Vulpix isn't, it should be fine. It's a lighter shade. That one should be fairly easy. Numel's got an entirely blue back. Like, that one should be easy. Honestly, I think the only one that's going to be super difficult is going to be Charcadet. So make sure you're vigilant on that shiny hunt. Don't miss any. Now we're over on Sept, because I want to see if there's any other small details that we may have missed in this one. While we're also going over this, another thing to keep in mind is if you're looking for these Pokemon in maybe like a tiny or a jumbo version, these mass outbreaks are an absolutely amazing time to do so, because you get such a large spawning of them, and with the higher increase of shiny odds, your chance of getting that tiny or jumbo Pokemon are increased exponentially. So if you're looking for something cool like that, utilize this time. You got 2 weeks. Get yourself something cool. Now with this, the shiny rate is increased by 0.5%. Hey, 0.5% is insane. We take that, okay? We take those odds, because instead of getting maybe 1 shiny per sandwich or no shinies per sandwich, I'm getting 2, 3, sometimes 4 shinies per sandwich. Trust me, it helps. So with that one though, it seems that they're all gonna be pretty much a standard at level, nothing crazy. This one should be really easy for us to do. So get in there, knock these out, and get those shiny Pokemon. Thank you all so much for tuning into this news update about the Pokemon Scarlet Violet video games, the 5-star Tera events happening with Chiyu, and the fire event happening with the mass outbreaks. So thank you all again so much. I hope you all have a fantastic time out in the Paldea, the Kitakami, and now the Blueberry Academy. Until next time, trainers, peace out.